Hello, you're welcome to another interesting civic education class. My name is Subahat. The theme of our lesson is citizenship, and our topic is Importance of Citizenship Education, Part 1. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain the term citizenship, define citizenship education, discuss some importance of citizenship education, and identify the duties and obligations of citizens to their communities. The world today consists of different people who come from different cultures, who speak different languages, and who have different skin color or come from different races. These people are members of different countries, and they are referred to as citizens of those countries. Every citizen has constitutional duties and rights which they are supposed to carry out in their country. As such, they are supposed to be enlightened about all of these through a process called citizenship education. Who is a citizen? A citizen is a person that is a legitimate and legal member of a country. Now, what is citizenship? It is a position or status of a person being a citizen of a country. It can also be seen as a status of a person being legally recognized as a citizen or a member of a country. A non-citizen can become a citizen of a country by birth, naturalization, and by registration. Now, what is citizenship education? It is a type of education that is given to citizens of a country for them to know their rights and duties as well as their responsibilities to their country. All of these help them to become patriotic citizens of their country who think about positive ways of developing and making their country a better place. It can also be seen as an awareness or an enlightenment that gives citizens the background knowledge that is needed for them to develop their country in their own way or make the country a better place. Government, non-government organizations, and the mass media are involved in educating and enlightening citizens about their rights, their duties, and responsibilities as members and citizens of a country. Citizens of a country play vital roles in the development of any country. This is why it is important that they are educated about their rights and duties. Some importance of citizenship education are: 1. It encourages people to be patriotic citizens of their country. This can be achieved when people know the duties they are expected to carry out as citizens of their country, and it helps them to be patriotic and loving citizens of that country. 2. It educates citizens about their rights, their duties, and obligations as citizens of their country. Through citizenship education, citizens are taught or enlightened about their rights as citizens, their duties, and their obligations. They get to know their rights so that people don't infringe upon them, and they get to know the duties they are expected to carry out in their immediate community. 3. It helps create awareness and consciousness about the importance of political equity and justice. This is achieved when citizens know their rights, such as political rights, and if any of these rights are infringed upon, they know that they can seek justice from a law court. 4. It educates people about the structure of the government, its functions, and the responsibility of the government to its citizens, and vice versa. When citizens are educated about their rights, their duties, and different aspects of the government, they get informed. They know the structure of the government, they know that there are different tiers of government, they know the different organs of the government, their functions, and they know that the government owe them some responsibilities as citizens of that country. They also know that as citizens of that country, they have responsibilities that they are expected to carry out in the country. Now let's learn about some duties and obligations of citizens in their community. Every citizen is a part of an immediate community. As such, they have duties and obligations that they are expected to carry out in that community. Some duties of citizens in their communities are: 1. Paying of taxes. Tax is a compulsory charge that every citizen is expected to pay. It is used by the government to help develop and make the community and the country as a whole a better place. Thus, every citizen is expected to pay their taxes. 2. Obeying rules and regulation. It is expected that citizens obey laid down rules and regulations that guide their communities. They are also expected to respect constituted authority that govern them as citizens and members of that community. For example, every citizen is expected to obey the constitution that guides the country and the community. They are expected to obey the rules and the regulations that are laid down by the constituted authority of their community, and so on. All of these will help to make the community a better place for every citizen. 3. Participating in environmental sanitation. It is expected that every citizen participates and carries out environmental sanitation of their immediate environment. This will help to keep the environment clean, and they are also expected to put in their best in trying to beautify their environment, as this makes the community a healthy and better place for every member of the society to dwell in. 4. Promoting peace. Every citizen is expected to live in peace and harmony with every other citizen of that community. This will help to create a peaceful and orderly environment for every citizen. It will also help them to coexist with each other as members of that community. Finally, voting during elections is another duty of citizens to their communities. Every citizen has the duty of voting during an election. It is also their right as citizens of that country to vote for who will represent their interests in the government. This will help the citizens remove a bad government and vote in a better government, with the hope that this new government will bring in development to their communities. We've come to the end of this lesson. Let's take a quick recap on all that we've learned. We learned that a citizen is a genuine and legitimate member of a country who is entitled to the constitutional rights and benefits of that country. We also learned that citizenship is the status of a person recognized under law as being a legal member of a country. Furthermore, we learned that citizenship education is a process of enlightening and training people on their rights and duties as citizens of a particular country. We also learned that one importance of citizenship education is it educates citizens on their rights, duties, and obligations as citizens of a particular country. Finally, we learned that some duties and obligations of citizens to their community are paying of taxes, promoting peace, and voting during elections. Now, let's take a few questions to test our knowledge on all that we've learned. Question 1. Which of these is the correct definition of citizenship education? A. A legal and genuine member of a country that is entitled to the rights of that country. B. An enlightening process where members of a country learn about their rights and duties. C. A status of a person recognized under law as being a legal member of a country. The correct answer is B. An enlightening process where members of a country learn about their rights and duties. Question 2. Which of the following is not a duty and obligation of citizens to their community? A. Naturalization. B. Paying of taxes. C. Voting during elections. The correct answer is A. Naturalization. I hope you can now define citizenship education and discuss some importance of citizenship education. Thanks for being part of my class. Bye for now.